Hi, I'm Brandy Yost. I am your child's IB Environmental Systems and Societies teacher. This is my 5th year teaching IB ESS. We've had it only at the school since that time, which the first year was a COVID year, which was exciting. So anyway, we are already into our second unit. As of right now, we have 8 total units that we cover throughout the year. We are actually finished with the course at the beginning of May, which the students will then opt in to take the IB exams, which run the course of 2 days. They can receive college credit for these. That is an in-state rule that they just passed recently, then to make sure that they get credit for taking these courses. If they take the exams, they do have to score a 4 or above on the exams to be accepted for that. For IB diploma, this is absolutely required, and if they are getting an honors diploma, this will also count towards the honors diploma. But they have to sit for the exam. So we cover really, like I said, 8 kind of big topics in environmental science. But what makes this course different is it is also about societies. So it has that social aspect to it, looking at a worldview, looking at other societies, and how everyone is affected by environmental issues. And we also then look at solutions and what we can do. We look at policy and what we can do. One of the requirements for the course is that we do 30 hours of field work. And so that is getting out and doing stream studies, which we got to do yesterday. And testing abiotic water quality, doing transects, maybe setting pitfall traps and sweep nets, doing quadrant sampling. We will also do some things in the lab ourselves inside. We are limited by winter. But along with that, students are required to do an internal assessment, which is basically doing their own experiment. They may do those at home, or they can do them here at school. They can start those whenever really they are ready. I will start prompting them very soon to come up with their hypothesis and their question, their research question and environmental issue, and then we will begin to work on it with deadlines. Those deadlines are extremely important that they are met, that we are not waiting to the last minute. I will grade a rough draft as far as just giving some feedback before they get to turn in their final product, which will then be sent into the IB organization, and they will then grade a score. So one thing that is also very exciting is that we have an online textbook this year that they can access. And so if you look at, go to the Canvas modules, there they can click on the website for the Kerboodle. On this Kerboodle, one of the great features that it has, I have to do this here, is that, sorry, I'll get signed in. They can access quizzes. So when they go to a chapter, let's see if we can get listed on here. When they go to a chapter, they can go up to this folder up here, which will list their resources. So if they wanted to take a quiz on sustainability, they could start this, and it will ask them questions, how confident they are, and then it will take them through a series of questions that they can go through. Going back to the Canvas page, going to the learning modules, here you have access to a lot of the different materials. in the class resources, I will kind of post these as we go, not to overwhelm you, but there is going to be a lot of information and help with videos that your student can watch about their IA to help them. There's this lab report template, which can also kind of help guide them and what that should kind of look like, and so that they're not missing any parts to that. We will then again do a lot of checks within the class and potentially some peer editing as well. There is also statistics. They do have to have statistical analysis within that report of the internal assessment. So there's some different resources here, as well as in the textbook provides information for that on the ones that are kind of typical to use with the tests that we would do in ESS. They can do secondary research for those. I would not recommend it. It is very, very difficult to sift through data and to then make that your own experiment. So unless they are just a real champion at sifting through data. So I would recommend just doing your own experiment. It's a fun process, and it does make the whole thing a lot easier for them, a lot less stressful. So anyway, if they are absent, please make sure that you're coming in to the Canvas module and checking the what we did for the day. Okay, so you know what we missed. If there's any reading that you need to do, I would recommend when you do the reading that they are taking some notes on their reading actively and getting questions on that, and that will help just to go over what we're doing in class as well. And kind of solidifying their knowledge on that, and that way they can have more knowledge to participate in discussions, and as we do case studies. We do a lot of presentations in class, so they're going to get really used to speaking in front of each other, and I love this though, because I hear from so many students in the past that this really gives them so much more confidence. Leaving here is something that they didn't really know if they would feel comfortable doing, and by the end of this class they feel very, very comfortable getting up and speaking in front of people, which is a great skill to have. My own daughter got to take this course because I'm the only one that teaches it, so that was a lot of fun last year to have her in class. She is now a senior here at Carmel High School. My son is a sophomore. He plays football, and my daughter is in choir. So they're very active, and but my daughter loved taking this class. She really misses it. And so I am super excited about the class that we have this year. A lot of really great students. They are really diving into presenting these case studies that we're learning about, and doing the field work. We had so much fun out there yesterday. So I look forward to a great year. If you need to contact me, the best way to get a hold of me is on email. And I will be sure to get back with you in a timely manner. And again, keep an eye on those IAs, because they are, especially for a lot of the kids who are in IB diploma, they will have maybe a couple of these that they're doing at the same time. And it gets to be a lot. So the more they can have time management going through these, the better. And again, we'll have unit tests, we'll have projects along the way, and then they'll have a final exam, kind of a shortened version to get them some practice for the IB exams in April. We will also do a lot of practice questions, and all my exams are kind of little mini models of what they'll do on the IB exams. So thank you so much for watching my video. I hope I wasn't rambling too much, and I hope we have a fantastic year. Thank you.